Hello everyone, this is a quick look at the LEGO 2023 City Recycling Truck. This comes with 261 pieces and I built it live over on Twitch. It cost me $30 US, and if you're interested in it, you can find it tagged on this video. Comes with 3 minifigures. I'm going to start with a look at the truck itself because that's the main thing you're paying for here. I know a lot of people like the teal color in LEGO. I probably personally like it a little bit less than the average LEGO fan, but I think that this is a perfect use of it. Even though there's a lot of it, the contrast against the white is just really nice. Just a little bit of other color in there as well. Feels really good to me. The cab being so far forward and so far down as well with the small window down here. It doesn't have an actual proper door that can open up on either side, but I can understand that given the limited complexity that's available in a 5+ set. That's right, this is a 5+ set, not even 6+. Things really step down in complexity, part usage, and techniques and such when you go from 6+ to 5+, and then a lot farther still when you go to 4+. So I get it. But just generally, first impressions are very good for me here. I like the fact that they've got the rounded section here with just a little bit of studs on the side construction that does not require aligning a whole lot of studs on the side. I think it's just 2 studs on either side to hold these rounded bits in there. Just generally, this looks good. And in terms of its function, over here on this side, you got the little wheel, and you just rotate that down and it creates a little platform, and you can put a trash can on that. I do wish this was able to get much closer to the ground because it's still quite a ways up, but you lift this thing up on there and then you just rotate this back, and you heard the items that were inside dumped into the main hopper there, and you just pull this off, retract that, and you're good to go. Then for dumping this, when it gets to a dump site, all of this opens up fully, and then the back, of course, itself is able to dump out, and that's fairly easy. So there you saw that I dumped glass in here. The problem with this for a recycling truck is that it only has one single compartment. There you go. Yeah, just one. Fortunately, everything is tiled on the inside, so stuff doesn't get stuck, but still, it's just one compartment, so you're not able to deal with different sorted things. For the cab here, to get access to that, you just pull the roof off as usual, which is there. Took me a second. Yeah. Only 2 studs to hold the legs of the minifigure, so they don't get stuck too much. And this kind of does require smaller fingers to get good access. You have a little suggestion of an engine there, and I do want to also show you just one other bit that was a little bit inspiring to me personally in the design here. That I think just looks really good to me and just makes me want to create other things to put on top of this. It's just simple. It's low, easy to connect to it. That just makes me want to make mocks, and lots of them. The side build is a little area for residents to take their recyclables to, whether this is for a single large house or for a whole small community, or maybe even just a destination within the town. You can kind of imagine it being different scales, but this is built on one of the studded road plate compatible pieces, which is new for 2023 here, with the 8x16 size being used with just the tiles to fill in the sides. And this is completely compatible with the road plate system, although unfortunately this set does not include some tiles to connect it to the road plate system. They definitely need to work on that more. These are all stickers right here with the double tall car doors, and you see that the tops here are open. Each of the little trash cans in there is color coded and has some relevant stuff inside. You open up the side doors to be able to get those out, but the problem is getting them out. Getting them out. Well, that's why you can open the doors on the other side, right? Open these. Well, see if I get a finger in from either side, then I can kind of lift it together. There's not a lot of clearance in there. It's difficult to do this. Somebody, when I was building this live on Twitch, suggested, a few people actually suggested connecting the hand of a minifigure to the bar on the side of the trash bin to get it, but it's actually very difficult to get a minifigure hand in there. So honestly, the easiest thing to do here is just lift this like so. I might be missing something, but that's not particularly fun to do. Now you can just take all of this whole entire bar up like so, but it does feel a little bit like disassembly. It's definitely the easiest thing to do most consistently, but if you don't want to do that disassembly, just a finger from either side, lift it, shift it carefully, and out it comes. Dark azure, nice color. This is just a regular green. The green has a couple twigs in it, some greenery, some stuff to compost maybe. And this is printed, just a note. And the other side just had the, hold on, wait for it. I can do this. I can do this quickly. Watch. It's super easy, barely an inconvenience. Yeah, that could have used some work. Just a couple pieces of glass, not even different colors. Of course, obviously, kitten is kitten, and kitten is good. And there's also one very small tree. Looking at minifigures, you get 2 garbage picker-upper people with the high visibility vests, identical torsos between them, identical legs in dark orange, and they're wearing like vinyl gloves that are dark azure. On the right, the lady has olive-colored legs, a new print for the torso for 2023, I believe, with unfortunately the printing not being quite as good as it should be. The yellow color there is not good, but she's got a nice good color of a relatively recently made or recently introduced hairpiece as well. And just another piece of paper thing. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a spent ticket that she's going to be taking to the recycling bin. No alternate face there. There is an alternate face here, though. I'm assuming that's for when she maybe rescues the kitten, or maybe it's just her kitten that she was taking out for a walk, and when she's petting it. You can switch around to that, whatever you want to do. And for the shovel and the broom, there are clips on the sides of the truck. These are the spare pieces, and this is the size of the sticker sheet for this set. Again, this was $30 US. It's actually 30 pounds UK also, and 35 euros as the base price in Germany, which is a little bit weird. But I think that $30 is fine for what you get here, especially considering that it has a large foliage piece. These typically cost a lot, and it basically a road plate size of piece and a small animal, 3 minifigures. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. If it was 35, honestly, I just got to be honest with you. If it was 35, I still would have been okay with it. It just would have been pushing things. I would have probably asked for it to be 30 instead, but I still would recommend it if you like what you see at 35. 40 is too much, but yeah, as it is, 30 is the base price, is fine. My only issues with this are basically nitpicks, and I understand the compromises that had to be made for a 5+ set. Number one, the fact that this does not have 3 compartments in it to sort out the 3 different things. Everything goes together and then it gets dumped where? It's going to be dumped at the landfill because it's all unsorted now. So that's really not good for the education of kids about how recycling works. I'm certain that the designer tried to figure out a solution for that, and they were just not able to come up with something within reason, within the parts budget for a 5+ build. And I get that, but I'm going to call it out. Also, another relatively little thing, this is a little bit selfish, not entirely though, but all of these doors, all of these double high car doors are left doors. So see, they all open the same way. It's all the same piece, rather than having the 2 different directions here, which would have been a lot more useful, I think, just to the Lego building community worldwide in general, to have more of these doors, both left and right, available on the market. Because there aren't that many of them out there. There's some, but they're super useful pieces, and the more the better. And anytime we can get stuff paired, like doors, directional doors that is, or wedge plates and stuff, I definitely highly prefer that as opposed to getting lots and lots of lefts or lots and lots of rights or something like that. Anyway, that's it for my thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.